Hello and welcome to another edition of Warehouse Wednesday. Today we're going to take a look at this rare 2022 Ktm Rc8C. It's a limited production bike for that year. Only 100 were made. Incredibly popular bike. Today we're going to tell its story. The Ktm Rc8C is a limited production, track-focused bike for those looking for an authentic competition machine. The Rc8C is a highly limited, unique motorcycle with only 100 going into production for 2022. The heart of the Rc8C is an 889cc dual overhead cam LC8 4-stroke engine from the Ktm 890 Duke R. The parallel twin boasts 128 horsepower from the 90.7 by 68.8 millimeter bore and stroke. It has a tubular chassis made from chromoly steel and is paired with a 6-speed gearbox. Lightness is achieved through Dynamag forged wheels with Pirelli racing tires and the notable aerodynamic work developed from MotoGP. In addition, the Rc8C features CNC milled triple clamps with adjustable offset for tailored rider control. In fact, almost all of this bike can be tailored to the rider. From adjustable rear sets and rider controls, the adjustable WP Apex Pro front suspension system, to the tunable electronics package and data logger. The brakes include Brembo front calipers with 290mm floating aluminum discs fastened by titanium screws and a 2-piston rear Brembo caliper with a 230mm floating disc. The radial master cylinder is a Brembo 19 RCS Corsa Corda, which is adapted directly from MotoGP. When you package all of this in a bike that weighs 308 pounds dry and a top speed of 174 miles per hour, you really have a capable track weapon. One of the most unique pieces on this bike is the rear fuel cell developed by Kramer Motorcycles. If you have sat on the Evo 2 or even the GP2, then this KTM will feel very familiar. Its XPE plastic is strong and offers a better weight distribution on the bike. In reality, this is KTM admitting that this is a better design for track usage, and I hope the KTM and Kramer partnership lasts for a very long time. My favorite thing about this bike, however, is the beautiful exhaust note that comes from the Akrapovic exhaust system. Here's a little taste of how that sounds. If we take the impressive specs and my obvious bias aside and take a look at what KTM is trying to do, we can see something that is not all that new in the motorsports world. Take a heavily track-inspired motorcycle, one that should only be in the hands of a capable rider, and put it in the hands of the general public. You may remember a segment I did a few months ago about the 1912 Indian board track racer that did this exact same thing. Take the newest factory machine you have, tune it for the track, limit its production, and let the world go nuts. And it works every time. In fact, when KTM put this bike on sale, it sold out immediately. So much so that they did it again the next year. Does it mean that this bike is the ultimate track weapon or even a long-term collector's piece? That is yet to be seen. But I, for one, am thrilled that the museum has this 0-mile Rc8C in its collection so we can tell its story. And if KTM is listening, ramp up production because your fans want more.